Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. So looks like we're going to have the start of play, and England trail by 58 runs, 220 for two right now, and it looks like it's going to be Cummins to start off actually. So not Mitch Starc, unless I'm mistaken. Let's have a look. 70 overs gone so far, and this is a really crucial day, isn't it? I mean, Root and Malan are in both on 86 and 80 respectively, and it's going to be Pat Cummins, the captain's going to run in first ball of this day, and it's just wide of Malan, and he leaves that sensibly outside the off stump, and you can see it's an interesting choice. I wonder whether they're. I'm assuming once they take the second new ball, which will be available soon, they'll go Mitch Starc and go pretty hard with Mitch Starc straight away with that and try and pick up a wicket. You'd imagine the other, and they'll have Nathan Lyon there just going about his business as he normally does, trying to tie up an end and also bowling, I guess, around the wicket to the lefty, that is Dawid Malan as well. So very interesting as Cummins runs in. Oh, that's much better from Pat Cummins. Just tucks in his line there a little bit. Seems away with the arm, actually, away from Malan. Again, it's a good leave. But you can see the pitch is alive in terms of the bounce anyway still. You can see that ball really taking off the track there. Very interesting from Pat Cummins in Australia early doors here. You'd imagine they're going to look to target the stumps, but it's difficult because at the moment they can't afford to give them any freebies. Both these batsmen are set, so they're going to be quite tactical. You'd imagine their lines and lengths. That's better from Pat Cummins on off stump, on a good length, and Malan just prodding that back to Pat Cummins. A solid full defensive, so a good start here from Pat Cummins. No loose deliveries to start off here, and a very good start from the Australian. We'll see as well how this match pans out. Obviously, we've got a lot to look forward to in today's play. We will be doing the first session here, and then hopefully the last session as well, which won't be myself. It should be Venu. As Pat Cummins runs in, oh, that's a beauty. That's a good delivery. This time, just pitching on about middle off stump. He's coming obviously over the wicket to the left-hander of Malan's going across him, and it just goes across Malan. And what Pat Cummins will be hoping for is that one of those deliveries with his wobble seam just holds its line a little bit and kind of seams into Malan. And then Malan's got some trouble there because obviously his off stump could go cartwheeling. He could look a bit awkward leaving and getting hit. But Cummins, I'm sure, will be testing that line. And for me, the best seamer around in Test cricket, Pat Cummins. He comes round the wicket this time to Malan. And just on that fourth stump line again, right? So teasing, testing Malan on that fourth, fifth stump line and trying to see what the ball does as it crunches the pitch with that wobble seam. He is definitely a master of that wobble seam, Pat Cummins, and it'll be interesting to see how much of an effect he has in this innings. You'd imagine a fair bit, but I think Mitch Starc might have a lot to say with the new ball. Oh, very good. Yep, good over. Maiden. Not super threatening, to be fair, from Pat Cummins, but very good nonetheless. Adil says, any updates on Pakistan within his who's commentating and if it's going to go ahead her to I'm not sure. I think it is going ahead from what I know. But it remains to be seen. To be fair, Root 86 off 158 so far. He hasn't faced the ball so far, as that was a maiden. Malan just soaking up that over. So it will be Nathan Lyon from the other end. And to be fair for England, that's actually good. Malan's seen off one over. Root is actually the perfect matchup for Lyon. He's such a good player of spin. Root, saw that yesterday. And Malan is actually someone who may struggle against Lyon. The fact that he's a lefty, the ball's spinning away from him, and he's not as comfortable playing spin in general anyway as as Joe Root. Right, so Let's find out how this one's going to play out with Lyon. He hasn't picked up a wicket. Obviously, he's in search for his 400th wicket as well, which would be fantastic, right? Absolutely fantastic if he manages to pick up 400 wickets. He's an underrated bowler, I would say, Nathan Lyon, to be fair. And Joe Root is the person he's going to have to face here, the man in form, potentially looking to usurp Muhammad Yusuf's record test runs in a calendar year, and he's not too far. He's only 200 and something runs away, I think it is, and we've got 5 test matches to play here. Obviously, this is his second innings, so maybe 4 test matches. It's not impossible, is it? And it's pretty doable for Joe Root if he goes big, and he's going to look to go big here. It's a single tucked into the leg side, and Malan runs and Root runs a single. So Malan now on a strike. I'm going to say Lyon might end the year wicketless. Did he get any since January? I think that I want to say yes, but I could be wrong, and that's for he must have taken wickets this year. Or cut away from Malan straight to the man, though, at backward point. Lyon's got to be on the money. He's got to be on the money. He just cannot afford to, He really cannot afford to be reckless in his lines and lengths. Yeah, well flipped from Malan. That should be a single. No, they don't take it. It's a fumble, actually, at mid-wicket. Obviously, Lyon might end the year wickets. I'll have a look. Ethan says, can you show the gameplay tonight? Unfortunately, Ethan, I can't just because of copyright. Apologies. So because of copyright, YouTube will take the channel down otherwise. But I'm watching on BT Sport here in the UK. If you're in Australia, I think it's on Fox Sports, if I'm not mistaken. Well bowled from Nathan Lyon, much better coming around the wicket and just testing the front pad of Malan there. He just plods that into the offside. Much better from Nathan Lyon. Obviously, he's the master of overspin, right? Which you have to bowl with in Australia. And we saw Leach struggling because Leach is just not quite mastered it. Well bowled again from Nathan Lyon. A little hint of turn there. Just coming round the wicket, obviously angling into the left hand, and that straightened a little bit. You can see that overspin as well, and just kind of skidding on from line, but also a little bit of deviation. Not a huge amount, but enough to straighten a little bit. Again, this time driven though from Malan, but fielded at extra cover. Adil says Channel 7 Australia. Thank you, Adil. I like it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, there was one yesterday, wasn't there, where Nathan Lyon almost cleaned up Malan with it was a delivery, very good delivery on off stump, just straight a little bit, just sailing over that off stump bail. Malan leaving it, and it was a very, very risky leave to say the least, but got away with it. It's a decent over there from Nathan Lyon, which update the score as well. So it's 222 for 2, and Australia are they are in an interesting position here. They need to try and wrestle back some momentum after losing some of it yesterday in day 3. They don't want to be in a position where they're chasing a big total on day 5. Again, well prodded from Malan. He's looking solid. I mean, both these batsmen are set, but what Australia will be hoping for is the fact that they have to reset today. I mean, it's not easy coming in, even if you're set from yesterday, to come in and then, just carry on your fluent self. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to then get going again. That's what Australia will be hoping for. They'll be hoping to be really on the money, just completely on the money at the start here. Cummins has been good with a maiden first up with his second over running in here. Dot ball to start off. And then again, he's just prodding at Malan. Dot ball is happy to soak up the dot balls. Cummins doing very well on the 4th stump line. Very good length. And you can see here, just having a look at his 15th over. Look at this, man. I mean, quality. And you can see the seam position, the difference as well of bounce from Pat Cummins. Same pace, same spot. just that back of a length, and you can just see the difference in bounce, and that will be because of him bowling either potentially cross seam or wobble seam, and the difference in bounce there. Or bowled again, an inside edge from Malan, that will be a single for Dawid Malan. A very interesting proposition here. That England could put some pressure on Australia, no doubt. They managed to go big here. They've got the platform set. It's just can they capitalize and actually make Australia really work for this match? This is such a crucial day. I just cannot express enough how important this is. Yeah, so here we go. This is interesting. So just to answer your question, Abdullah, he claimed his 399th Test wicket on January 2021. So crazy. But I don't think they've played since January 2021 a Test match. So it's gone all the way round for Australia. They haven't played any Test matches because they've had a lot of cancelled tours. Obviously, they had the South Africa tour cancelled. They cancelled the Bangladesh tour as well. They didn't have any Test matches in the West Indies series. Didn't have any against New Zealand. It was just all T20 series as well. And England was... Did they play against England? No, they didn't actually. So, yeah, anyways, so no Test matches since January of this year. That's when Nathan Lyon picked up his 399th wicket. So he's looking for 400th. Cummins, just a single off the over so far, 2 to come here. Oh, that's well bowled. Very well bowled from Pat Cummins, just angling into Joe Root and then just straightening a little bit off the seam. 140 clicks as well. So pretty nippy from Pat Cummins. And he is bowling metronomically as you would expect from the Aussie. Also, Cummins won for 44 off his 15 so far. He'll be slightly disappointed not to pick up more wickets, but it just looks a very good batting track at this point in this Test match, honestly. It really does. Well bowled, but well played from Joe Root. Just opens the face of the bat, but it's well fielded in the end from the man at Gully. Only a single off that over from Pat Cummins. Well bowled again, and he's tying down an end. Now Nathan Lyon needs to do his part and really put the pressure on here. Starc's going to have to be really on it, you would expect, with when the new ball is available. Needs to bowl aggressively and quick. They'll probably give the ball to Hazlewood as well, right, from the other end if he's fit. There's question marks over whether he is actually fit or not. We shall see, I guess. We shall see, but remains to be seen whether he is actually all okay. They did say he was fine. Whether he is or not, we shall see. I'm not sure, honestly. Right, let's see how this one pans out. Well bowled, really well bowled from Nathan Lyon. Just on that middle stump, and then just forcing Malan on a good length to play. He's not letting him leave anything there, and he's not bowling straight either. Yeah, thanks, Adil. Thank you. Guys, as well, please remember to like the video. Thanks for tuning in as well. Well bowled from Nathan Lyon as Malan tries to come down the track, but to no avail. Interesting, very interesting tactic there from Dawid Malan. Not quite sure that's the right idea, honestly, but never know. There you go. Nathan Lyon. Yeah, well, Bob, well played from Dawid Malan, punching that into the offside very, very well. But doesn't matter. It's still a dot ball. The fielders are sharp, and they should be. They need to really back up the bowlers here. Put as much pressure on England batsmen as possible. Do not let them have anything easy. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, was out. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's got him. I don't know why I'm crossing my hands. I don't care who wins. Wow. That is a very, very, very big wicket. It's Nathan Lyon. And I said it could be Nathan Lyon to the lefty of Malan. He picks up the wicket. He's come round the wicket, and it's a leading edge from Dawid Malan trying to flick into the leg side. He's using his feet coming down the track. Nathan Lyon's done him with the overspin, and he has bowled very, very cleverly there. Yeah, it's an inside edge actually onto the pad of Dawid Malan, flicks up in the air, and a good catch in the end from the man at silly cover even. Oh, very good. And he gets his 400th wicket. Lyon, there we go, takes it, and he puts up his hand with the cricket ball to say thank you. Fantastic from Nathan Lyon. Fantastic career so far, 400th wicket. But that's a huge breakthrough as well for Australia. A much needed one. They get the early wicket here. They're going to look to crack on now here, Australia, you would imagine. And England need to rebuild quickly because it could end up turning ugly if they're not careful here. But very, very good. You can see here leading wicket takers. Only 101 matches, 400 wickets. Really impressive. Average of 32, which is pretty darn good. And best of 8 for 50, which again is pretty good as Stokes comes to the crease here. Another left-hander for Lyon to have a look at. So this is good from an Australia point of view. Ben Stokes with an average of 37, 10 hundreds, and obviously that best of 258. So he's still a little bit rusty, you can tell. And Australia will be sniffing. They'll be sniffing around now, thinking, "Yep, we're in the game," and they are. They are in the game, no doubt. So let's see how they get on. There you go. I reckon, yeah, he's gonna try something similar here. Here we go. Yeah, well bowled from Nathan Lyon. This time a bit wider, and Ben Stokes rightfully leaves that as he should. Just has good timing for Stokes to come in, facing the old ball to get in, the old soft ball to get in. You know what, you say that it's not always easy to face the old ball, especially when you've got Nathan Lyon bowling to you as a lefty. Well, bowled again from Nathan Lyon. Really tight lines from Nathan Lyon. That's a fantastic over from an Australian point of view. It really is. And England trail by 55 runs, but they've lost that wicket of Dawid Malan. Of course, we know Joe Root is really going to be the huge wicket. No doubt that Joe Root is the huge wicket, right? But that's a fantastic over for Australia. And they will be licking their lips now, thinking, look, let's get into this England lineup as soon as possible. And they'll be looking to send Stokes back to the pavilion very cheaply, you'd imagine. Root is a different proposition. And of course, they get him and get 2 batsmen at the crease. That's a bonus. But they need to cash in here. And you can just see it's Labuschagne there. Yeah, very tidy catch. It's not a hard catch at all, but it's a tidy catch. It's just really well bowled. He was setting him up as well. You could see Malan was trying to be more proactive. He was getting frustrated not being able to play Lyon as well. There's a couple of drives into the offside, well fielded by the Australian unit. They've been tidy in the field, putting pressure on England, making sure they can't take any quick singles early doors here. And what happened is Malan thought, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to come down the track. I'm going to try and use my feet and be more proactive. Nathan Lyon bowling with that overspin, bowling a tighter line as well, coming round the wicket, making it uncomfortable for Malan, saying, okay, yeah, go on, you try and make something happen. And just deceived him with that overspin that he is so good at being able to utilize Nathan Lyon on these tracks. And Malan will be disappointed the inside edge of that onto his pad. He'll feel a bit unlucky, I'd imagine, but it was well bowled. Really was. As Cam Green comes on, oh, look at that. Look at that. He's got some levers on him, doesn't he, Cam Green? Back of a length, but just tucked in behind backward point by Root for a single to start off. Green with some very miserly stats so far in this test match. Only 13 runs from 7.1 overs. So doing his job as the all-rounder in the team, right? That's what you're in there for, to either be tidy or to take wickets in one of the two. He's a very talented all-rounder, Cam Green. Interesting to see whether he has a part to play with the bat in the chase as well. Obviously going for a golden duck, but he's a talent, and just a matter of time, you'd imagine, until he comes good with the bat and ball. Right, here we go. Cam Green running into Ben Stokes here. What bold. Oh, look at that carry as well. That has carried and absolutely flown. It's 135 Ks. That's not slow from Cam Green. And it's taken off the surface. He's a big lad. And Stokes just leaves that. He's yet to get off the mark off his first 3 deliveries. The second new ball's available in 5.5 overs. And you can just see Starc warming up, just stretching out a little bit, getting ready. And you can just imagine it'll be Starc and Hazlewood. They'll give them the ball and just say, look, you go at it. Go at them. Go aggressive. Go attacking. And if I'm Australia, you just put your foot on the pedal straight away here. Because it's a chance, right? It's a chance. The door's slightly ajar. Can they slam it? Can they completely blow it open here with another wicket? Right, so 2-2, 4-4-3. Trailing by 54. Or bowl from Cam Green, back of a length, just tucking up Ben Stokes around the wicket. And it's a very, very simple block to his feet from Ben Stokes there. So just one off the over, that single at the start with Joe Root just tucking Cam Green towards the backward point region, and third man doing his job, getting that ball in for just a single. Since then, 3 dots in a row to Ben Stokes, who's, as I said, yet to get off the mark. So that's what we're looking to do. He's a bit stuck on the crease as a drive, and the crowd cheering, thinking that it might be a catch, but it's not. It's bounced in front of the man at cover. But interesting shot from Ben Stokes, and you can see he's slightly getting a bit tentative. Ben Stokes, a bit itchy at the crease. You would imagine he hasn't scored for 6 deliveries, and he's someone who likes to be quite fluent. Get off the mark quickly, get on the board, and just start being able to at least exert himself and assert himself on the game. Well played, really good shot from Ben Stokes. Just opens the face of the bat. Again, it's Green, back of a length, trying to tuck up Stokes. Stokes this time says, nope, I'm not going to defend that. I'm going to open up, and he runs that ball between gully and the slips for 4. Really impressive. Harris says, what do you think England can do in this test and the Ashes realistically? In the Ashes realistically, I think it's going to be very tough for them. I'll be extremely surprised if they win. I'd be extremely surprised if they win 2 matches. I can see them potentially winning 1. In terms of this match, Australia are still in control for me. But after yesterday, it's put them in a position where if they get big runs today, then they have a chance to potentially, put Australia in, put them under pressure, and then who knows, they could bowl them out tomorrow. But I think they need to be very, very, very good today, England. And it's possible because Root's in, and he is the best test player around right now, test batsman around even. So if anyone can do it, it'll be him. But they need the batsman to step up here. Malan did his job, 82. Yes, he'll be disappointed not to get to 100 and go bigger as well. But in terms of the runs needed, you need people to be getting 50, 60, 70, 80, and hundreds to be fair. You need multiple people to chip in, not just one. Yeah, well run there. Good single taken as Root just dabs that into the offside off the back foot. And the fielder, in the end, having to concede the single. But quick running from Root there. And he's been quite busy at the crease, to be fair, which is good. He's just managed to get off strike, keep it rotating. Stokes, got off the mark with that boundary. But apart from that, those 6 balls he struggled with. As Lyon comes to Stokes, and you can see he's going, this is a battle. This is a matchup. As people like to say, Lyon come round the wicket to the left-hander of Ben Stokes. He's just struggling a little bit at the moment to adjust and really look comfortable against Nathan Lyon. All this time, yeah, there we go. Goes to slog sweep, and that's not the right option from Ben Stokes. And just grips there, and a lot of bounce for Nathan Lyon. And the keeper appeals there, but I don't think he's nicked that. Don't think there's any bat involved there. I think it was just a play and miss. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a play and miss that just actually went too early on his down on his knee there. Aggressive shot, but you can see there's a bit of frustration. No, they appeal there. Caught on the back pad, but yeah, definitely going down leg side from around the wicket, especially. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's going down leg side by a mile. Nathan Lyon doesn't even bother trying to appeal, but well bowled, and you can see there's a bit of variable bounce going on here as well. Oh, a bold from Nathan Lyon, and he puts his hands on his knees, and he should, because Ben Stokes comes out with a really solid forward defensive. But if he hadn't, that would have been an extremely good delivery to get out for. They're looking to review it. No, they won't. They were looking to review it potentially for potentially for pad before bat, but it didn't happen. Horace says, "What's the score? What score can they get? Will they try to survive?" I don't think they'll try to survive. I could be wrong. They might do, but I would imagine they would trying. That they're in a position at the moment where they should be trying to get big runs to potentially try and win the game, as unlikely as it is. That's what I would be saying. Interesting here. Ben Stokes and Nathan Lyon, he actually averages 52, but 6 dismissals as well. But he struggled today so far, and he hasn't faced him too many times. We've only for 2 overs, but it's interesting to say the least. Most wickets for Australia. Let's have a look. So Warren with 145 matches, and okay, and it's gone. But yeah, 229 for 3. Let's update the banner below. Very intriguing, has to be said. You've got Star Wars, people with Star Wars costumes in the crowd. Very good. You've got Darth Vader in the crowd as well. Hilarious. Really, really good. You got Cam Green's Carry On. Oh, bold. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's got him. That is a huge wicket. That is a huge wicket. And I tell you what, that is beautiful from Cameron Green. That's shaped away from Root out of absolutely nothing. What a wicket. And I tell you what's a loose way. It's a really, really loose way for Root to get out. He just pushes at it. He just puts his bat out there, just pushes that one outside off stump. Could have left it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's swing. There's a bit of swing there. There's a bit of swing there for Cam Green out the hand, even, to be fair. Root will be disappointed. It carried on, and Root just puts his bat out there. Doesn't need to. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. He doesn't. He has to trudge off as he nicks behind to Carey for 89. And England's hopes are very, very, very much going down the drain. They really are. This is just... this is terrible to say the least, honestly. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a blatant nick. Blatant nick. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out. And do subscribe to the channel. Ollie Pope now at the crease and England reeling. Really, this is going to be a nightmare now. The 2 set batsmen are gone. There's 2 new batsmen at the crease. This is the best possible start for Australia. And I'm not quite sure what England can do here, but they just haven't capitalized on that good start they had. It'll be disappointing, really disappointing for Root and also for the English contingent. And you can see Cam Green coming good. He picked up his first wicket earlier on this Test match. He picks up his second. I tell you what, that was a really, really important wicket. I mean, look at that. It's a good delivery. It's not a bad delivery, but Root will be disappointed. He'll be really... It's such a faint edge. You can see it on hotspot as well. It's just needs to leave. You can see he'd actually almost managed to pull out of the shot. He's gone to play and then he's realized, I shouldn't do, and just hasn't managed to pull back in time. And this is Root for the big 150 match. Yeah, well, obviously not. Thoughts on Leach and will they make changes? Yeah, Leach will not be playing the next match, I'd imagine. I think they'll just go with seamers. Dan says, Abdullah, Fazan, will you do F1 on Sunday? Probably not. We don't cover F1 on here. Abdullah says, only an uneven bounce because saving from here. What's the top 5 current Test teams? Screen, oh, well bowled. And well played from Pope. Very well played. Writing that down. The top 5 test teams are New Zealand, India, Australia, England, South Africa / Pakistan, I'd say. That's probably what it looks like. Oh, it says Hamilton over Verstappen. Hamilton. It says wicket looks flat. Yeah, it does. It does, man. That's what I'm saying. That was very interesting that he managed to get a little bit of swing there, to be fair. But to be honest with you, it'll swing from the hand. It wasn't late swing. That's pretty quick from Green. 140k bouncer. This lad can bowl some wheels, can't he? He really can. It definitely swung, definitely shaped away, but Root should be leaving that, and you're disappointed. Jay Woods with the crying face. Oh man, yeah, it's going to be a difficult day for England. It looks like, to be honest with you, it really does. They're struggling. They're very much struggling here. Or ball from Cam Green and just punched by Pope into the offside. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Read us, help us out, and do subscribe to the channel as well for more videos like this. We will be doing the final session of today. Hopefully, is the idea. Right. It just says Green takes root. Is that green light Aussie's favour to win? Yes, I think so. Yeah. I've not heard about Cam Green. He's relatively new, Cam Green, to be fair. He's all rounder and a very, very talented youngster. Harris says, do you rate Hameed? Yeah. He's looked very good both innings, just needs to capitalise on his starts. Flicked from Pope. That's pretty poor from Cam Green, just drifting onto the pads of Pope, and it's a half volley on leg stump. Pope cashes in as he should, flicks it around the corner for 4 runs. Much needed runs for England. But it says Green is a new Australian 7-footer all rounder. Exactly, yeah. Jay says Aussie's already won the day with them 2 wickets. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree, honestly. I think it's going to be extremely tough. It's going to be a huge uphill struggle now for England. Let's see how they go. Oh, sorry, I'm back. Just chucked myself out of my own stream. Guys, if you haven't already, please do remember to smash the like button if you don't want. Read does help us out. And yeah, Nathan Lyon to carry on. Harris says thoughts on Khawaja. Khawaja's good bat. I would probably have him opening with David Warner. I think Travis Head obviously has clearly justified his position at 5 with a fantastic knock. Lyon coming around the wicket to Stokes. As I said, he just struggled a little bit, Stokes, with Nathan Lyon early doors here, but you'd imagine once he gets himself in, he'll start to try and attack Nathan Lyon. He's got a pretty good average against him, which is a very good sign, to be fair, as a left-hander with an off-spinner bowling around the wicket to you, which Nathan Lyon predominantly does to Stokes. Cut away from Stokes and well fielded at cover, gets a hand on it, and that'll just be a single. Mike Littora says, love your content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you to Jay Woods. I think you're new, Mike, as well. I'm not sure whether I've seen you before, but if you have been on the channel, thank you. Appreciate it. Adil Harris, thank you, everyone. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out liking the video, and also do subscribe to the channel as well. I know sometimes I do bang on about it, but it really does help us grow as a channel. And we can only grow with your guys' support, honestly. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks if you already have liked and subscribed, and hopefully we can continue to grow as we are. Oh, it's another wicket. Nathan Lyon gets another one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. England are collapsing here. This could be over very, very soon. This is a struggle at the moment for England. And Pope goes. Nathan Lyon with the extra bounce. It's a beauty. It is, to be fair. It pops up on Pope, and he just tries to cut that ball away, and it pops up straight to the man at point. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Yeah, no, it's not a point, sorry. It's the man at Gully. It's Steve Smith. And he takes a very, very comfortable catch in the end. Gets around, and Ollie Pope has to go for 4. England 2-3-4 for 5 here. And they trail by 44 runs. But I tell you what, this England are going to need Stokes to pull something out of his arse here, to be honest with you. Abdullah says, wow, what a morning session. 5 down, Pope gone. Exactly. England are struggling here. They are reeling here. Nathan Lyon picked up his 400th wicket. He's clearly in a confident mood, and he picks up another. Ollie Pope just getting done by the bouncer. That extra bit of bounce that Lyon picked up. You could just see him with that, just really getting over that ball, really putting the revs on the ball, getting that overspin, and just rearing up on Pope. And he tries to cut that away, and it's a thick outside edge straight to Steve Smith. I think at second slip, actually, it was. Let's have a look. Where's he positioned? Yeah, it's a second slip. Harris's bad on the back foot is Pope. He looks okay in everything, honestly. Ollie Pope is just, he's very young, he's inexperienced, he hasn't played a lot in these conditions. And it's hard, right, to just come into an Ashes series. And honestly, England have put themselves in a really bad position. Originally, they got themselves out of that trouble. Let's have a look. Oh, so that has turned, that has gripped from Nathan Lyon, and so he's got turn and bounce for that delivery. It's a beautiful delivery for a spinner. It's the perfect delivery really to deliver to a batsman. And Nathan Lyon picks up another wicket. So 2 wickets so far for him. And he's got Buttler in his sights. Buttler is a very good player of spin, so we'll see how he handles this, though. Well bowled from Nathan Lyon, not giving Buttler anything easy, on a good length and getting that ball to shape into the right-hander, bowling his off spin. And Buttler just defends that sensibly. Horace says, do you think it was right for Moyne to leave Test, and could he have had an impact on his team? 100% he could have had an impact. But yeah, it's probably right. I think he felt that he wasn't quite being treated as well as he could have been, and also he didn't want to quarantine in this series anyway with a family. It's fair enough. This is England crumbling, still hoping England can pull it off. Stokes Robinson going to be key in the a bowled from Lyon, really well bowled. Bit wider this time, but it grips and turns, and a lot of bounce on offer for Nathan Lyon. And Buttler leaves it, and that's a very good over for Nathan Lyon. A wicket and only a single from it, just showing the Ollie Pope. The Josh Buttler, sorry. The ball to Josh Buttler just now, and he just misses the outside edge. Plays and misses Buttler. I just showing the Malan wicket, 400th Test wicket, and you can just tell that Nathan Lyon is looking up for this. Adil says, England crumbling, still hoping England can pull it off. Woakes and Robinson are going to be key in the innings, in the chase. Yeah, but they need to get some runs on the board. Doesn't matter if they get bowled out before they build a lead, right? Hara says, what time are you streaming till? So I'll probably stream the whole of the first session. If it does get to a third session, then Venue will do it. But at the moment, it's not looking likely, honestly. Harsh, is that Parkinson spinner not in the squad? He is in the squad. However, he's in the touring squad. He actually hasn't played in the Lions game recently. Oh, that is quick from Nathan Green. Very full as well. 140 Ks, and that absolutely flew through. But yeah, Parkinson should have really played in the Lions game. I'm not sure why he didn't. Dom Bested instead, but he's not in this squad. He wasn't in the 12-man squad, no. Harrison Robinson came out of nowhere. He's a good bowler. He is. He reminds you of Hazlewood, just not quite as good a version yet. Here we go. Cam Green coming around the wicket. Oh, well bowled. I mean, he's bowling. Well, he bowls such a heavy ball, and it really takes off. He's a unit. He's an absolute unit, Cam Green. 2 dot balls to start off this over. England 2-3-4 for 5, and only 78.2 overs gone. This is a collapse, a mini collapse to say the least. Could it end up being a full-blown collapse? Potentially. But yeah, 3 wickets gone in this first session already. and including 2 set batsmen. It's just not a good look for England. Well, bold Cam Green, look at that. I mean, Carey taking it over his head. 138 clicks, and just on that good length again from Green, well left from Stokes. Willis says Moyne's spin was targeted last tour, and in the last Ashes in England, Lyon had his number, so I think it was smart of him calling it time now. I don't know, but yeah. So was Rashid's call, otherwise he might have been Leach. I reckon Rashid would have done fine. I think Rashid didn't want to play because of his shoulder, to be fair. So he's just focusing on white ball cricket. Oh, that's poor fielding at cover, straight through the hands. Stokes just punching that into the covers, and the fielder just lets it slip through his legs, actually, in the end, after getting a hand on it. So they scamper for a single. Is it a single? Did they even get a single there, actually? No, they didn't. They didn't even take it. They should have. Kripali Patel says, who do you think will win the Ashes? Australia? Or is one we can get a good test spinner when they start? So the issue with England is that the conditions in the county game don't suit it. All were bowled from Cam Green, very full, and Stokes digs it out because the season starts in April and it's freezing cold. And as a spinner, you can barely grip the ball. The pitches as well are made for seamers, and it's barely sunny and you don't have many baked pitches, right, with cracks and footholds. It's very, very rare that you get that on a consistent basis. So a long time, I'd imagine. And if they do get someone, it won't be because of the pitches or potentially county cricket. It'll just be because they're that good, if that makes sense. So 2, 3, 4 for 5. A maiden from Cam Green were bowled, and England trail by 44 runs. Thank you to those who have liked the video. I know I can see a few of you have. Please do remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. Really does help us out liking the video. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. It's a big thumbs up button. And also, please do remember to subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. Thank you very much. Kripali Patel says, do you think that Mitchell Starc would bowl Burns out first ball? No, of course not. Of course not. Did you think it, Kripali? Did you predict it? Because I definitely didn't. I'm sure there's someone out there who's won a lot of money predicting that. Or a bowl from Lyon and Buttler with an outside edge, just going off the back foot there. And yeah, interesting. You can just see he's decided the last second, Buttler. I shouldn't go forward. So he goes back last second, he does. Very uncertain on the front or back foot there, Buttler. Was reverse sweep from Buttler. Well struck from the Englishman. 4 runs. And that will relieve some of the pressure on England, especially on Buttler as well, who was actually yet to get off the mark. It's a very good sweep shot, though, from Buttler, and that then takes out the equation of the bounce, to be fair. Horace says, does England not have any upcoming opening batsmen for Test other than Rory Burns? Well, Dom Sibley or Zach Crawley can open, I guess, as well. Well flicked from Buttler into the leg side. That should be just a single, and it is. And Kripali says, I thought he would probably edge it to the keeper. No. Yeah, it's a 239 for 5 here. Australia are, I reckon, 2 more wickets in this game. It's done and dusted. If they get 2 more wickets in this session, which is not beyond the rounds possibility. Well bowled again. This time Stokes, 4 defensive. They've got a man at short cover, and they're very interesting with a helmet on. So clearly trying to deter Ben Stokes from driving into the offside, I guess. There you go, 5-21 for Stokes. Yeah, well defended again from Stokes. This is good bowling from Lyon. Very interesting lengths. Really, really struggling is Ben Stokes to get Lyon away. As says, Burns got out first of all, but got Starc out. Revenge accomplished. Yeah, it's true. It was a catch, but yeah. Shot from Stokes to point. Kripali Patel says, do you think that Cummins can get a hat-trick? Yeah, why not? Why not? 239 for 5. Let's have a look. Yep. Right, so England are approaching the breaking even anyway. Oh, such a beauty from Cam Green to get Dawid out. Just the way it's shaped. I mean, Root shouldn't be getting out of that really, but it's a good delivery. Yeah, there you go. Nathan Lyon, very much the man to watch right now from a spin point of view. Kropali says, who's your favourite bowler? Pat Cummins or Mitchell Starc? Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins is my favourite. Out of those two. Here we go, Green. Let's carry on. Let's see. Right, here we go. 239 for 5. Cam Green to continue here. He's only 1 for 21 off 10 overs. Very impressive. Or bowled. Again, just 4 defensive from Buttler, sorry, even. Harris says, did you catch a Pakistan versus Bangladesh test win? Thoughts on it? Yeah, it's crazy. Unbelievable scenes. Bob Rosen picked up a wicket, getting that last minute win after 2.5 days of rain. It was really, really impressive, I thought, from the Pakistanis. And from Bob Rosen. That's a beauty from Green. Right on that 4-stump line. Oh, good length as well, good shape in, but Buttler trusts himself to leave it, and he should get squared up and then ends up leaving it. You'll see the ball taking off there as well. Right, here we go. Cam Green running in. All back length punched into cover from Joss Buttler. Hara says that Shaheen's opening spells are so exciting in all formats. It's true. It's true. He's an exciting bowler. One of the best new wall bowlers, anyways, around, no doubt. All right, let's see. Here we go. Cam Green running in again. Oh, Buttler drives down the ground. Oh, was looking to drive down the ground for a boundary at least, or a single. Instead, Cummins does really well, gets across, and manages to save a couple of runs there. Very, very impressive. Guys, as well, there's over 15 of you on the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. It does help us to grow, and that is obviously what we want to do. So thank you for your support, and you're all legends for tuning in or supporting any way that you can. Kripali Patasas, who do you support internationally? Pakistan. 240 for 5 of 80.5 overs. 1 ball remaining. Australia and Pat Cummins have got a lot to think about here. They really do. Right, Stokes 5 of 23, Buttler 6 of 11. This is a true real rebuild stage, but they need to do it properly. Yeah, this is interesting now because Ben Stokes loses, Pat Cummins or vice versa. They didn't really have anyone to bat with, except these guys who you just kind of ask. This is, for example, you be doing a collab with Cricket for us on the Ashes and on Bugs and in these matches. They're not sure yet, to be fair. Haven't got that far ahead. But I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if we do a couple. Here you go. Then yeah, slog swap. Sorry, even from Ben Stokes for a couple. Right, 240 for 5. And it's a Nathan Lyon. Wait, where is what a shot from Stokes. Slog swept along the ground from oh. Alright, here we go. 240 for 5. One more remaining in this spell, and I do imagine it will be there you go. All around the wicket, well bowled and just prodded straight to the man at deep cover. So really managing to tie down the time. Well, oh, there we go. Oh, the coverage is spazzing out. Oh dear. Yeah, they are having technical problems. The stream, what the heck? I watching with sport is just like so weird. Absolutely. There we go. Adil says, I'm surprised we're in day 4 and still now sledging from, still no sledging from both teams. Abdullah, I only recall one time when Robinson gave Marnus a stare. Yeah, actually, what he did is he gave him a tattoo because he has one as well, I think. And he won't be bothered to. Abdullah says, I can only recall one time when Robinson gave Marnus a stare. But it says, I lost the stream too, yeah. Adil says, BT having technical issues. Oh, that's crazy, man. Come on, I'm missing the cricket. What's going on? Sort it out. Hara says, is Vinny not joining you? No, he won't be. It's too late for him. He's probably in bed asleep. As I said, he probably will do the early morning session from 5:45 onwards. It just really depends on, a few things. It depends on whether this match is still going on at that point. But we'll see. Yeah, 2-2-3 for 3. This is what about Ashton? He's not joining today, no. But he will join. Don't worry. Harris is running going to wake up at 5 a.m. Wow, yeah. It's because he does, though. He just wakes up at the same time that he always does for work, and he sleeps early. Does when he sleeps like normally around 10:30. Yeah, you can just see. Look at that extra bounce, and Cam Green gets his just desserts even. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm just showing the wicket replays again. They were disappointed. Root and Malan really disappointed that they were just. I mean, Root's one was okay. It was a decent ball from someone who's actually. That's why the person who got shot in that scene as well. I saw he's an absolute like nobody. Just weird. Yeah, look at those economies. Not looking super healthy right now. Right, here we go. So England trail by 32 runs. Have I got that? No, I haven't. Let's update the scoreboard while we're waiting for this. Hang on, man. Get on with it. Oh, come on. They're struggling here with the stream, obviously. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And this is how's the coverage on Channel 7 and Fox Cricket anyway from Australia in the stream? No idea. Guys from Australia are gonna have to tell you're going to have to tell a deal what it's like. What's all the buzz about? Right. Come on, guys. Come on. Also, guys, I see a couple of you have already liked the video. Thank you for those who have. If you haven't, please do like the video. Really does help us out. Pushes this video out there, helps the algorithm, and in general, just gets more people to interact, which is always cool. We always answer, and then we also have. Okay. So this is some kind of unofficial tea break or something because they're trying to sort out the feed. Although I think Stokes and Buttler just keep batting. Forget about like we can look after ourselves. But yeah. Okay. Too many Christmas adverts. Give us the action. Skip to the good parts. Right. So. I don't know, man. I think they can build a lead of maybe 100. Right. Right, okay. So, where is the play, man? What's going on? Shocking. They've done. They've really gone negligent on this. Completely negligent, man. Like, it's really poor. Come on, get the coverage going. Let me know what's going on. Just came back. Okay, fantastic. Even better. Which means mine should be coming back any time. Have a look. And they changed the score banner. Yes, hate the dark mode. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look. Mine hasn't come up yet. Could be that far behind you. To be fair. Oh. Oh, come on, guys, come on. Let's get play underway. All right, here we go. So, hopefully, Abdullah's saying that it's apparently back. Come on. Abdullah says, okay, oh, okay. They're showing the Channel 7 broadcast, that's why, yeah, they are. Cynthia Maxwell says, Voy FYI? What do you mean? What's VOI? Let's have a look. So that's the cook saying, eh? Sir Alistair Cook even. Sir Alistair? What's going on? Well, the play's going on and I can't see anything because the coverage is not up at BT. Are we back finally? Yeah, we are, I think. I'm hoping. Yeah, Hazlewood's running in. Oh, we're bold. Yeah, we're bold. Better. Well, the camera at the back's working, so you can just see it from a really weird angle. It's better than nothing, though. It's better than nothing. Yeah, 250 for 5 off. Right, let's see. What's going on with the stream? Oh, bold. That's Buttler, and Hazlewood has completely done him with the extra bounce there. Really good areas, and Buttler in the end just taking one for the team, taking one on his arm as he tries to duck out of the way in the end, but can't. Right, here we go. Hopefully they're showing it now. Come on, they're showing it from a really weird angle. Anyways, Buttler's still on strike, and Hazlewood to try and unlock what is the root skill. Josh Buttler, yeah, well bowled and just punched into the offside from Buttler. So right, here we go. So trail by 28 runs, which is not great, is it? Trail by 28 runs. England are 250 for 5. They need runs, man. This needs to be a huge partnership between Stokes and Buttler. It really does for them to have any chance of winning this game. Stokes is going to have to pull off some type of like headingly heroics because if they actually win, then he definitely will be, to be fair. Right, let's see. Adil says they're zooming the camera in and out weird. Yeah, it's because they don't have the mics in the stadium, which I guess projects the match to your screens. It's obviously not working. Well, there's an issue, technical issue with it. Right, here we go. Come on. Can't let the batsman wait forever. Oh, damn. Here we go. Such a weird camera angle. What is BT doing? Anyway. Oh, well, touch around the corner from Stokes. Should be just a single. Yeah, interesting there. I don't know how he already read that he was going to go back of a length before I even said it. He said it. The camera's just completely gone from BT. Completely. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. Oh, there you go. So, one, can you get to 100? And two, can you make that into a daddy 100? So a lot of people would have been thinking, but instead for Josh Buttler, they're thinking he needs some runs to consolidate his place, and same with Ollie Pope. Sorry, same with Josh Buttler even. Yeah, agreed. Oh, come on, guys. What is going on? Cameras flying everywhere. People taking forever to get one of the overs. Stokes just chucking some things off the pitch. It's just like, come on. Got to get on with it. All right, Butler here. I don't know what BT's done with the camera, but anyway. England 250 for 5 off. Yeah, off not very many. That's a good shot from Butler, though. Flicks it towards Cal corner region. Mid on gets a cross, and that'll just be a single, but good. A positive running from Josh Butler. Mitchell Starc, which must be, unless I'm mistaken, that is that the new ball? I don't think it's the new ball. Could be wrong. There we go. Starc running in. Oh. And dude, it's actually 2-5-2, buddy. 2-5-2 for 5. I have absolutely no idea what's going on with this match right now, really, because unfortunately they've just completely screwed it. The coverage is poor at the moment. Oh, this is Channel 7 tweeting that everything is down. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, here we go. So good over for back. Cummins have absolutely no idea what over is. I'm not going to change it. No idea what the over is. It's a little bit, yeah. Right, 2-5-2 for 5, and they trail by 26, and it's Butler on strike. 2. Let's see who's bowling. Yeah, some people might say. Well, left, yep. Left on length, not line. Impressive, much better. What it says, confirms there's a power issue at the Gabba affecting the broadcast around the world. Hopefully comes back ASAP. Tune into the ABC radio feed in our match centre for commentary from the ground. Nice one. Right, so here you go. Hazlewood running in. Or tucks up Root. Does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, it's so well played from Root. Opens the face to the bat. runs. That's a fantastic angle. Runs in between second slip, and he knew exactly what he was doing there. Really well guided down to third man. Yeah, look at this. Apologies for the loss of pictures due to technical problems. Oh dear. What's going on? Come on. Come on. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in terms of balls remaining, balls being bowled. Do I need to breathe fire? What's the point? God, that's really poor. Well, there we go. Guys, as well, there's quite a few in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe. Well bowled and Buttler with the solid forward defensive to the covers. If you have already liked the video and subscribed to the channel, thank you very much, your orders, for doing so. If you haven't, please do gain legendary status by doing it. I just says, yeah, got down that score pinned on my phone screen. Yeah. Yep. Oh, what is going on? This carries on. It's going to be very interesting. It has 85 gone, 252. I've got 256 here. I've got 256. After that great shot from Root running Hazlewood down, trail by 22 runs. Very interesting. Right, so I would just literally, we're looking from a very interesting couple of cameras. Okay. What's going on here? Ah, shambles. Absolute shambles. It says who needs more power and camera to broadcast match, they can stream the match from the star phones. Yeah, it's true, you know. Oh, it's true. No, it's so true. The thing is, right, you've actually got a point as well. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but you've actually got a point when it comes to that. Yeah. Right, we go. Stokes on strike, 22. Oh, well bowled by Starc. Well left in the end by Ben Stokes. I was a bit worried there. He kind of left it half-heartedly, and I was thinking, oh no, surely his stumps are not going to go flying everywhere, and they didn't. So that's a positive sign, to be fair. A very, very positive sign. Right, come on. Okay, right, here we go. So Stokes is on strike. You can see beach balls going everywhere in the crowd. I think it's Hazlewood, if I'm not mistaken. No, Starc. Oh, that's a good delivery again from Starks, rearing up past the outstretched hands of Jason Roy. Very good bowling from Mitchell. Mitchell Starc needs to just be a lot straighter now. Guys, there's over 20 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you don't mind, and do subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. You're all legends for joining. If you're old and or subscribed, then thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Right, there we go. Are we finally going to see? Scorecard has changed as well on BT. This is on small digital sign. Yeah, I can see it. It just says on my screen, apologies for the loss of pictures due to technical reasons. No idea why. Right, we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Come on. So this is Marnus watching the game on the Snapchat map. Yep. 132.7. Oh my god, what am I? I'm like literally watching nothing right now. Oh. Yeah, one ball from Starc so far. No runs from it so far. He's bowling quick. And he's bowling very, very well right now. Right, we go. So 260 for 5. And Buttler and Stokes need to rebuild here. And they are slowly doing it, to be fair to them. They have to face new ball here. I think Gabb's period, that's it. It's not necessarily plain sailing, but it's a lot. It's a lot calmer than it was before, that's for sure. Right, here we go. Come on. I do have his scorecards back to normal, but 17. Stokes 14. Crazy. What is going on? Like, there's no match footage at all. They're just singing in the studio Chang. Ugh. It's poor. Oh my god, BT Sport is struggling so much. They've just gone to adverts. And the match was what is going on? They're trying to figure out ASAP. Guys, there's over 20 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. It's a big thumbs up button. Really does help us out. And also do subscribe to the channel as well. Both of those things really help with the algorithm. Can't tell you why. And feel free to put your comments in the description of my vids as well. Thank you. Oh, is it still not back yet? Still not back. Still not back. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, so just his drinks taken. Our thoughts on Tommy pulling out? This injured man. Yeah, drinks taken, and very much so far. This has been advantage Australia, obviously. They have taken 3 wickets in this first session so far. It's been all Australia. It really has. And as you can see from the scorecard here, that Australia have gained control of this test match and gained it back pretty damn quickly in the first hour or so, which was crucial. And guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. Helps with the algorithm and for us to grow. So I do appreciate it. If you have already, thank you very much. You're a legend. Yeah, Buttler's 17 not out. Stokes 14 not out, or 44. Oh, looks like we've got the camera back, finally. Yeah, it looks like the camera's back, which is good. Oh, have we? Oh, no, I don't think we have. They are really struggling now with the technical issues. Wow. Crazy. Very interesting. Cash has apparently no backup generator. That's the issue. Oh, flipping heck. Other listeners, I blame Darth Vader for the power failure. Lol. Oh, we go. I think we're back, no? Oh, I don't know, man. Flipping heck. Hazlewood, here we go. Hazlewood. Only gone for 2.1 and over. Very metronomic. Buttler 17 of 27. England 260 for 5. Which I'm going to update now. Here you go. Here we go. Hazlewood running in. Well, nice and full, but driven from Buttler. That could be 4, and it will be 4. Yeah, well played from Josh Buttler. He cashes in on the full leg delivery from Hazlewood. A very rare loose delivery from Hazlewood. Buttler cashes in, and he's looking pretty good on 21 of 28. Cashes Darth Vader got rooted out. Cam Green looks more like Luke Skywalker, to be fair. Cashes as soon as he entered route left. Yeah, it's true. Very, very good from Cam Green. Such a vital wicket at the time as well, wasn't it? It really, really was. Malan and Root not adding much to the overnight title, not adding much to the overnight totals. While bowled by Hazlewood right on the spot. Usher says, I'm feeling bad for Root. Yeah, although I didn't think it was a fantastic delivery, as in, I think he should have just left it, really. It was a good delivery from Cam Green, and he's the only one, really, that I've seen, apart from, now these guys with the new ball, that got the old ball to shape, and he got to shape away, as in through the air as well, with his little outswinger from the hand. But when I say little outswinger, bowling at pace, right, as Hazlewood runs in, flicked into the leg side, that should be just a single, as fine leg comes in, and it will be. So this is the start of a rebuild here from England. They'll need these two to go on and create a Malan and Root style partnership, a big partnership here, and kick on, because they still haven't broken even yet with the scores. They're still trailing behind in terms of the runs at this stage. Yes, 5 wickets in hand, so you'd imagine they will get past that, but it's just a case of what competitive total are they able to get, if any. But yeah, Root definitely looked nailed on, to be fair, as is Malan, to both get hundreds. But yeah, it was a good delivery from Cam Green, and Joe Root trudged off after making a very silly mistake playing it. That one just could have left it. Could have left it. So it's a solid Stokes for defensive from a Hazlewood delivery just there as well. Back of a length and on the money from Hazlewood. Hardly gives you any width. Very, very good in terms of his areas as well. Cash says Buttler looks very fluent, but he is always liable to getting out cheaply. It's true, isn't it? I mean, in Test cricket, that's a very good way of describing him. I think he's a solid Test player, but he is, as you said, very liable to getting out in any way. Hazlewood, well bowled, and Stokes charges him. Very interesting. Charges him, but then ends up playing a 4 defensive anyway. But trying to be more aggressive. 5 off the over so far. So not a bad over for England. Mohammed says, hi. Mohammed says, Assalamu alaikum, Argentina. Said, nice. Well, Argentina, well, thank you for joining. Mohammed, thank you to everyone who's joined. There's over 20 of you in the chat. Please remember to hit the like button if you don't mind. Smash the like button. It's a big thumbs up button. And also, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, read us, help us out. Hazlewood running in here. Oh, that's a beauty, you know. It's on a middle and off stump line, going across Stokes, and then just shapes away off the seam from Hazlewood. But a decent over for England, 5 from it, to be fair. So they won't be too unhappy about that, no doubt. So it's 265 for 5. I think they're trailing by 20 runs an hour, I want to say. Not 20, sorry, 17. Let's have a look. Right, Butler's 22 off 30. So as Cash said, looking quite fluent as Cummins comes back on. Stokes 14 off 47. Very much in a decent place here. Australia, if they can get another wicket, they'll be hoping to try and get through this lineup as quickly as possible, and then just leave themselves with a very easy target to chase, or potentially not even a target at all because they would have already bowled them out. So we shall see. Cummins brings himself back on. El Capitan. Here we go. Or bowled from Cummins, just tucking him up, tucking Buttler up, not giving any width, and you are pretty much screwed if you bowl any type of full deliveries in his arc. Anything straight on a good length is fine, but anything that's not on the money, wide of the wicket, everyone, including Titans, etc. nowadays, or a ball from Cummins onto the hips of Buttler though, and he flicks that towards fine leg for just a single. So 266 for 5 here. Only 2 balls bowled with this over so far. And Pat Cummins, the captain, has brought himself on here to try and pick up a wicket. This is 1 hour till lunch. What will be the score at the lunch? Oh, don't know. I want to say 310 for 7. Cash, shame Malan didn't go on for a century. I respect him saying Test is the pinnacle. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He said, obviously, yes, I play, you might play ODI cricket or Test cricket, which he's done both of, but I'm going to be judged on all my careers over on my Test performances for the most, because that holds the most weight, because Test cricket is the pinnacle of the sport, which it is, to be fair to him. Right, so Buttler 23 off 32, Stokes 14 off 48. This is very much a rebuild from these guys, and to be fair to them, they're doing a pretty darn good job. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. Pat Cummins gets Stokes. And I'll tell you what, this could be over by lunch. The score could be England all out if they're not careful. Cummins with a beauty. And Stokes completely squared up. I mean, that was weird. It was an outsider. Just have a look. Oh, he's tried to work it into the leg side, and the extra bounce does Stokes, similar to how Malan got out. And it's an outside edge from Stokes. It's a leading edge. It just flies straight to the man at gully. Ben Stokes has to go 14 off 49. He looked pretty scratchy, to be honest with you. He was really, really struggling for any rhythm. And yeah, Cash says how weird. Yeah, it's just a bit of extra bounce, I think, there from Pat Cummins, which he can get. He has a couple of variations where there's a seam up one, which is more of a bobble seam. Then he has the cross seam as well, which then gives even more extra bounce, to be fair. So, yeah, I mean, just well bowled from Pat Cummins, on the money as always, but Stokes will be disappointed. And as Cash has said, weird in the sense that you just don't expect someone at that level, at this level, to get out by not setting themselves up properly in terms of prep. So very, very interesting. Yeah, the man at backup point, Cameron Green taking a tidy catch as well. You can see, yeah, just interesting, hitting the hilt of the car. Right, so only a single off the. Right, here we go. So Cummins with a wicket. Tail up's got 2 balls remaining. I'm sure he'll stick with Hazlewood from the other end and hope that you can pick up another wicket as Woakes is in. Woakes come back. To be fair, Cash says you can tell Stokes isn't really that sharp. It's true, he's not, and that will be because he's taken a long break out anyway this year. And yeah, Australia, a lot of them, their first Test match was in January of this year, so that kind of scares them a little bit, and it should. Harris says, now what for England? Now it's try and do your best, but inevitably knowing that you will get crushed. But Woakes has got a big part to play, honestly, because he can hold the bat more than any other tailenders. Right, Woakes with the back foot steps that in. And yeah, interesting to say the least. Oh. Yeah, he's trying again. So he was almost trying to kind of flick it around the corner, you know what I mean? And then as soon as he did that, oh dear. Yeah, Stokes is such a big wicket though. Cummins too far for him so far. Yeah, it goes too short. Alright, here we go. Should have Hazlewood come on now. Right, here we go. Buttler. Right, 266 for 6. Harris says now what for England? Survival at all costs. Abdullah says Green got wickets and catches more than runs in this match. What an all-rounder. Yeah, dude is crazy. Or a bowled from Hazelwood, bit of shape into the right hander, then pitching and straightening. So much, much better from his point of view. Right, here we go. 266 for 6. And Buttler seems to be the biggest primary weapon they have left, really, to hopefully salvage some of the stuff that you were bowled, tucked again onto the hips. That's what I was looking for actually with that wicket, but she worded it slightly differently and it was a lot fuller in terms of what he said and what she was expecting. So then to put it together will take him a bit of time. Right, let's see. Right, here we go. Hazlewood to carry on. I'm just say, should Buttler keep going or slow down? I think his defensive technique is not fantastic. All right, here we go. There we go. Hazlewood. Yeah. Oh, just back of a length there. Back of a length. Really well bowled. Buttler plays and misses. Guys, we've got over 25 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have liked the video, thank you very much. If you haven't, please remember to like the video. And most importantly, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Without you guys, we couldn't run. So I do appreciate you all getting involved and making sure that you like the video and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I really do appreciate it a lot. Not just saying it. Right, here we go. Hazlewood running in. A very good over so far. 4 dots from it. Or bowled again from Hazlewood. Mason Harkin says, hi, bro. Hi, Mason. Nice to meet you, mate. And thanks for tuning in. 23 off 37. Woakes yet to get off the mark. 2 balls faced. But it's 266 for 6. Overs 89.5 so far. Last ball of this over from Hazlewood, who potentially is going to be looking for a maiden. Who knows, maybe a wicket maiden if he's lucky. Let's see what he come up with here, Josh Hazlewood. I like this, just really attacks the crease well bowled, and Buttler just runs that down to the man at a point. So well bowled, a maiden off it, 266 for 6. And yeah. Just having a look at the wickets. You can see obviously Burns disappointed. Hameed was just one of those things. Unfortunate. Sometimes you'll get straddled down the leg side. Malan will be disappointing as well, using his feet and nicking off. Same with Joe Root as well. Didn't need to play that. I think it was just sucked in a little bit by the line, and then it straightened up a bit more as well. But even then, to be fair, but that's fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Cummins. Oh, that's kept low. Oh, that's kept really low. Then they're appealing. I don't think that's out, though. I don't think that's out at all. They're looking to potentially review this. No, they're not going to. Guys, there's over 40 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the thumbs up button. It's the like button, of course. A big thumbs up. Oh, what a beauty from Pat Cummins, by the way, as well. It's pitched on a good length, and it's just off the pitch. It has seamed, and it's actually hit the back pad of Josh Buttler. It's probably too high, and it's just missed the clipping the bails there. It was such a good delivery. It really acutely seamed in. Oh, again, we're bowled. This time a bit wider from back Cummins. Not as much deviation off the surface. Woakes only 0-4 here, so not off the mark yet anyway. Let's have a look. So just missing off, and it would be, to be fair, very, very close to knocking over the bails with that delivery. Beauty from Pat Cummins that was. But please remember to smash the like button. Really does help us out. Gets this video out to more people and helps with the algorithm liking this video. And please do subscribe to the channel as well. Again, helps with the algorithm, helps with growth especially. And without you guys, we can't do this. So thank you for tuning in. Oh, a bold from Pat Cummins. And Woakes this time runs it down. But it's a very good stop. Very good stop from Cam Green at Gully. Woakes still not off the mark here, and Australia putting a lot of pressure on Chris Woakes. He really is. He's putting a lot of pressure on Chris Woakes, trying to make sure that he can't get off the mark here. Cash has most of the wickets are lack of concentration, in my opinion, silly because they play better deliveries as well. Yeah, a few definitely. I mean, the Hameed one would be disappointed. He's batted well, I thought, both innings, but then got out in some soft ways. Or was it out? No, it's not. I thought he might have straddled it down the leg side, but it's not. It's just a rising ball, a bit of movement off the pitch as well from Cummins. And Woakes doesn't get anything on it. No, he doesn't. Look at that ball. It's taken off. It's really taking off on these pitches. Yeah, Cash, I do agree. I do agree. Mason Harkin says Stokes isn't match fit. No, he's not. He's not. That's the issue, right? I think, to be fair to England, they would have expected to have played whatever it was, the other 2 or 3 touring games as well, but rain hasn't helped. Well played from Woakes this time, though. He does get off the mark. That should be 2 well run down. There is no third man, so it's just a man backward point has to go retrieve that ball, and he does. So well done to Chris Woakes for getting off strike. Bit of a hard slog, but managed to get there in the end. I'm having a look. Okay, so no wobble seam really from not a huge wobble seam, to be fair. From Pat Cummins. He mainly utilizes that. He hasn't utilized it as much so far, which is interesting. Yeah, we're bold again. Cash says if they had other options, Stokes wouldn't be playing. It's true. It's true. I just think, as Mason said, he's not fit. But the issue is that they don't have any other options. He is the best all rounder they have, and obviously he'd play. But 2, he balances the team, and it means that, for example, you can fit someone like Leach in, who, to be fair, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. In the next Test match, I don't think Leach will play. But it's a very, very good point. England trail by 10 runs, by the way, so they're 10 runs away from making sure they don't lose by an innings here. Australia very much in control, though. 4 wickets to go. This is, as I said, this could be over by lunch if England are not careful. They did so well, I thought, yesterday. They had a chance today to capitalise, right? It's gone. Oh, he's gone. It's Buttler. That's a big wicket. Josh Hazlewood gets it. And it's a tickle. It's just a tickle behind the keeper. Josh Hazlewood on a length. Didn't even move, I don't think. Didn't seem at all. It was just just going straight. And I can't believe Buttler. That's a really poor shot. His his hands and the bat so far away from his pads. Huge gap between bat and pad. Just goes. His feet are all over the place. Bat's out there and nicks behind to the keeper. It's really poor. And 23 or 39 looked quite good for parts of that. He looked quite good for parts of that knock, but a really disappointing way to get out. And as Cash said, a lack of concentration, definitely, I would imagine here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, really poor. Just stuck his bat out, could have left it. Huge gap between bat and pad, off balance, really poor from Josh Buttler. It really was. Abdullah says the end is near. It is. That's another wicket. It's 2, 6, 8 for 7. And they may be trailing and only 10 runs behind. But I tell you what, Australia might be able to, we'll see. But they could, if they get the 3 wickets before they get those 10 runs, they won't need to bat again. Bradford Whelan says, is there a free live stream anywhere? I don't think there's any free live streams. I think in Australia it's on Channel 7, which I don't know if that's free in Australia. I'm assuming it is. Here in the UK, it's on BT Sport. Otherwise, highlights, etc., I guess on BBC After. In the UK here, Cash is terrible. What did I say? Yeah, indeed you did. Hazelwood. Yeah, I mean, probably would have been thinking, thank you for that. That's a very easy wicket for me to pick up. And thanks for playing a really loose shot, which is exactly what Buttler did. Really poor. I mean, I can't explain how unnatural and awkward that shot looked. Well, ball from Hazlewood. Well played from Robinson, to be fair. Just lets it come on, kind of drifting onto his pads there, and nice little on drive for no run. But a wicket and dot so far from Josh Hazlewood. Guys, as well, we've got over 50 people in the chat. Thank you very much to all of you for joining. You're all legends for joining. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button if you haven't done so already. If you have done so, thank you. I do appreciate it. If you haven't done so, it really does help us out with the algorithm, with the growth, etc. of the channel. And it's quick, it's easy. It's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. As Hazlewood runs in. Oh, it's a beauty. Tell you what, Robinson would have done well to nick that. I tell you what, he would have. That is an absolute beauty from Robinson, from Hazlewood even. On a length. And then let's have a look. That's come in a long way. Yeah, it has. Oh, seamed in. And there's a lot of carry and bounce off the pitch there. That's an absolute beauty from Josh Hazlewood. So yeah, please remember to smash the like button. It really does help us out. And please also do remember to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, right? You know, we're doing reviews. We've done videos of Jared Kimber, for example. Interviewed a lot of cricketers as well, pro cricketers. Hazlewood runs in, well bowled, but well played in the end from Robinson to get off the mark. Runs that down, and it's well fielded in the end from Cam Green, coming across from Gully. Just a single from the over so far for Josh Hazlewood. But yes. So we've interviewed lots of cricketers as well. There's a cricket interviews playlist. Do check it out. International cricketers, county cricketers, franchise cricketers. Got more people lined up. Jared Kimber, we've had on lots of other channels. We've had on cricket channels on YouTube, and we do lots of live streams. So do get involved, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and yeah, it really does help us out, of course, with the growth and the algorithm. So I do appreciate it. Horace says, can Robinson bat? He can a little bit, yeah. I mean, I think he's going to struggle to get anything substantial here, but we shall see. Here we go. Woakes run. Oh, what a shot from Woakes off the back foot. That's a beauty. That should be 4. Surely. Yes, what a shot. Back foot punch through the covers off Hazlewood. Stand and deliver, Chris Woakes. That's one for Aaron, the cricket connoisseur. He absolutely loves Chris Woakes. And that was a beautifully struck shot off the back foot from Chris Woakes there off Hazlewood. Very, very good from the Warwickshire lad, Chris Woakes. 6 off 9, and Hazlewood will be slightly disgruntled with that. He was a good over so far. A wicket and only a single from it. That's ruined the over, but he'll be thinking, let's get him out now. It's good. He wants him to play shots. Oh, that's a brave leave. Hazlewood on a length that came in a little bit, almost clipping off stump there, but a good leave in the end. Harris says, will England go with Anderson or Broad? They go with both in the test match under the lights, the day-night test. Harris says, you're going to stream for Pakistan vs West Indies. Depending on the timings and dates, I am planning to do, yes, at least some of it, but no guarantees. But I would like to. Farouk Ahmed says, hello, brother. I am Farouk Ahmed from Pakistan. Keep it up. Well done. Excellent work. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you to all the new people in the chat. Great to have you all on. Please do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for tuning in. Horace says, don't you like Woakes? I do. He's underrated. He is. No, I like Chris Woakes. I just like teasing Aaron, who the cricket connoisseur, really nice guy. And he loves Chris Woakes, so I'll have to tease him about it. 273 for 7. And the captain, Cummins, to continue. Mitch Starc had a very, very short spell from what I could see as the cameras were gone. But anyway, 273 for 7 here. And they're only 5 runs behind. But Pat Cummins, everything. Come on, let's get it. Come on, let's try and knock them over before they get those 5 runs. Ahmed Khan says hi. Hi Ahmed, thanks for joining. Binod says wake up at 5 a.m. to watch match. Very poor batting today by England. It's true. Yeah. No lies said there, Binod. Pat Cummins all were bold. Naturally, right, because of the way that he approaches the crease, he naturally gets the ball to come into you. It shapes in towards you naturally with the arm because of the way he approaches the crease, Pat Cummins. But the most dangerous thing is when he does that, and then it also then seams off the pitch away. So it's coming into you, pitches, and then seams away. It's so difficult to play, and Pat Cummins is the best bowler around, best fast bowler around for me in Test cricket. Oh, that's a beauty from Pat Cummins. That looked absolutely rapid, but it's the carry. Wow. Honestly, like, I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking, oh my god. Robinson doesn't know where that ball was going. He looked almost duck and then he tries to go forward. He's stuck on the crease. He looks absolutely shook. He looks scared of Pat Cummins here. This is crazy stuff. Thing is, he's so good, Pat Cummins. He puts it on a 50p coin and he's bowling quick and he gets the ball to move off the seam. Don't know where it's going to go with the wobble seam. It's just... he's got everything that you need. And there's not many bowlers, right, that have the pace and accuracy. You either normally have pace and you'll pick up wickets, but you're not metronomic. You're not someone who's going to hit the spots all the time, or you're someone like, for example, an Ollie Robinson, who will try and he'll put it on a line length all the time. He doesn't have that pace, right? Pat Cummins has got both, and that's what makes him an elite bowler. He really is. If you want to hear some good analysis on it, actually, Jared Kimber on my channel talked about it in our video we did, and he described it really well. Is that a wicket? Oh, that's a beauty from Pat Cummins. He's bowling some absolute peaches. Horace says, Fazan, would you bowl for England instead of Leach? No. Yeah, I'm more of a batsman anyway, as I think you've probably seen from the little videos that I post sometimes. What a beauty again from Pat Cummins, the wobble seam, and it comes into Robinson a long way, clips him on the back leg, and then to the keeper. Well, says I heard a nick. Yeah, it wasn't a nick, but to be fair, I heard it, and I've got barely any volume up, but I heard a sound, right? And you're like, oh yeah, that's it. It's a nick, but it's not. It's not. Harris says it looks awkward. He does, doesn't he, Robinson? Looks like he's struggling a lot. Let's have a look here. So Cummins to right hand is just showing the spots. Look at this. Look how metronomic he is. Look at all these green dots. Look at the line. There's a ridiculously good grouping here from Cummins, and it just shows how good he is. It's just incredible to see. He really, really is. Horace says, when will Watch actually be back, and will he be the same? I don't know if he'll be the same. It's hard to tell, really. Really depends person to person how bad it was and how well he recovers, etc. Rehab. But in terms of when will he be back, I have no idea. I think he, unfortunately, he broke into the England side in that World Cup in 2019. He was bowled into the ground for a year or so. That's wrecked him, really, the elbow. He should have also known, and told. I'm sure he did, to be fair, but he should be really, really careful not to be bowling really long spells, especially in Test cricket, which like he was, and that's why his speeds were down. We'll see. I really hope we see him. I can't see him having a long career, honestly. I think he will play until he's about maybe 30, 31. Can't see him playing that much longer, honestly. I think he's not too old now. I think he's 25, I want to say 26. Drop for Archer, so still got some years left, but yeah, I mean, he needs to be managed well, I think, personally. A bit like Mitchell Johnson, to be fair. Adil says that Robinson ball was like Root LB last night. Yeah. Bernard says, okay, subscribed. You're doing a good job. Not easy to talk. Not easy to talk for so long. Thank you, Bernard. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Hazlewood running in here. Dot ball first up. That's a half volley, really. And Woakes misses out. Just drives straight to the man at mid-off. It's David Warren, who's actually been very quiet Yeah, today I've barely seen him. I don't think I've seen him at all today, actually, until just now. Cash is impressed with Cummins as captain, the new Imran Khan. Yeah, he's been pretty good. Some of the field placements for Nathan Lyon. Was it Nathan Lyon? Yes, it was interesting. Josh Hazlewood as well. Interesting that he didn't bowl much when they needed a wicket, because he's someone who can get your wicket, and I'd rely on him more than maybe someone like Mitchell Starc to bowl more overs. But overall, I think he's been good. I mean, it's his first Test match. Let's not be too harsh, and I think he's been good. The new Imran Khan, though, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's got a long ways yet, but it's good. It's a good positive start for sure. And that five, I think, would have helped the cause, no doubt. Cash is apparently Archer's back for the West Indies tour in the new year. Ooh, we'll see. We'll see. But says two bowlers I like for that accuracy, Cummins and Anderson. Yeah. Rian Rao says sorry. No problem, I guess. No problem. No need to say sorry. Thanks for tuning in. 274 for 7 here. Here's Hazlewood running in. Well bowled, well fended off by Robinson. 1 off 10 so far for him. Woakes 7 off 14. Just a single off the over so far for Hazlewood. England only trail by 4 runs, but this is going to be difficult, let's be honest, for them to get anything out of this now. I mean, it would take an almighty effort from Woakes and Robinson, and they've really screwed themselves royally with a really terrible start to the day. The first session's not even over yet, and they've already lost 5 wickets, and hardly adds to the total. Root and Malan, they were both already in the 80s, and they added about 5 or 6 runs combined between them before both getting out, which was a huge shame, honestly. And then it exposed Stokes and Pope straight away, both fresh at the crease. And it was just a disaster waiting to happen. And that's what's happened. 14 from Stokes, Pope 4, Buttler 23. What do you expect? Once you're in a position, you're both set like that, you have to cash in. And they didn't. They weren't ruthless enough to cash in. This is not a tough pitch to bat on, as they showed yesterday. And as Cash rightfully pointed out, there's some huge lapses in concentration. Yes, you can imagine they're probably going to be rusty being in Australian new conditions. They haven't had as much practice as they would have liked because of the weather, etc. But it just seems a little bit of poor application from England, and also a missed opportunity, to be honest with you, given the platform they'd set so nicely yesterday. It's just all for nothing. And it's a shame, a real shame. Cash has different conditions, but the same result as the India tour, big collapses. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Guys, we've got over 60 people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in, by the way. First of all, you're all legends. I really do appreciate it, genuinely, if you're listening or watching. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Liking really does help the algorithm. It's a big thumbs up button. It's quick, it's easy. Subscribing as well helps us out, of course, a lot with the growth for the channel and the algorithm. I do appreciate it. Well bowled. Pat Cummins is a bumper, and he'll probably be given a warning there, or no, nothing. Okay. Well, unless I missed it, but it's a good bumper to Woakes there. But yeah, please do subscribe. Helps out a great deal. I do appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitter, do like the post and retweet if you don't mind. And if you're watching on Twitch, do like the video and follow us as well. Thank you very much. We do have a Discord for those guys, for you guys, if you want to discuss the Ashes. The link is in the description of this video, our Discord link. So do get involved if you want to chat cricket. Then, yeah, that's for all our subscribers and people, QualityShot family. But yeah, we're trying to grow that. We recently started it. So yeah, get involved in it. Get involved. Woke 7 off 16. And you can see the Aussies in the crowd. Very, very, very happy. G to go to the bag and write, and I will get it to Ashwin Aksan, and that is the match, and I will get it done tomorrow. What? I don't know what this guy's talking about. Mason says, when is Joffa Archer back? Cummins running in, or bowled and nicked from Woakes. Quality nick from Woakes. Runs down between the slips and gully for 4. Much needed runs, and the scores are level. So England will force Australia to bat. It probably won't be for very long, you'd imagine, but they'll have to bat some way anyway to winning this match. So they won't lose by an innings at least, which is a very, very small consolation. Ren, I don't know what you're talking about. If you can elaborate, no idea what you're talking about. Something about Axar Patel and Ashwin saying that maybe you could get it done and bowl Australia out. Are you going to bowl Australia out for 20 or 30? Are you going to bowl that on 50? I don't think so. Could be wrong. Anyway, well bowled by Cummins and a leading edge there, but nothing comes from it. Binoy says, so now the score is 0 for 7. Whatever England makes now, Aussie will have to chase. Exactly. Yep. 100%. That's exactly what it is. Which is why, right, that it was so integral, so important that those two, Malan and Root, really cash in. They had to both push beyond the 100 mark. Then one of them at least stay in, go big. Didn't happen, and that's killed them, really. So good over in the end for Cummins. I know 4 off it, but bowled well. Of course, that 4 was a nick through the slip cordon, so not terrible whatsoever. And just look at these lines from Cummins. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you, apart from it's just quality. He is a quality bowler, and apparently he's a nice bloke as well, which I have no idea about. But he also got his own YouTube channel, by the way, Pat Cummins. It's quite interesting. He's very down to earth, a very humble guy, and his interviews on the Grey Cricketer are hilarious. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Pat Cummins. Joe Root as well, by the way, looks so good whilst he was in. It's so disappointing to see him get out. Genuinely, like, he just looks so good whilst he was in. As I said previously as well, definitely the informed batsman this year. I mean, he's just been so good, hasn't he? And then to get out the way that he did is just really, really disappointing, to say the least. So, yeah, I think he'll be mightily disappointed to get out, and you'd imagine. Oh, here we go. Line over the wicket. Oh, interesting. Patted by Ollie Robinson down the ground. Very interesting. Says, what cricket are you trying to get next for an interview? So we actually have one lined up for a franchise cricketer from the PSL lined up. Shot from Ollie Robinson. That should be 4, is it? No, it's not. It's towards the cow corner region, and that will be 1. Yeah, so we've got loads of cricketers, by the way, that we've interviewed. There's a cricket interviews playlist on our channel. Do check it out. We've got some really good interviews on there already. But yeah, we should have another PSL player on soon. I'm looking to get some others on lined up. Yeah. See how it goes. Rayan says, sorry, my brother was just being silly with the comment you read. I apologize. Sorry, no problem. Didn't even understand it, so no worries at all. Something about Axar Patel and Ashwin cleaning up people, I guess, which is all good. 279 for 7. Woakes 11 off 20. Well, 11 off 21. Yeah, that's correct. 2 off 13 for Robinson. Lyon. I mean, he really started it all, didn't he, with that Malan wicket? It's the 400th wicket and fitting to then start the demise of this England batting lineup. Yeah, very much so. See, Woakes just nodding his head. He's probably thinking, come on, you guys are giving me so much to do here. See Nathan Lyon with it when his sunglasses on, looking very good. Does he always wear sunglasses? I'm just thinking. He doesn't always, does he? I think that's it's a weather dependent situation. Those sunglasses, if I'm not mistaken. Bold, bold. Look at that, starting to turn. Definitely turned today a little bit for sure. And that's a good over. Just one of it. Oh, it's Labuschagne in the ball. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know why they think Labuschagne bowling is a good idea. Although they do say that filth gets wickets, and sometimes it does. To be fair, definitely at club level, at international level, you'd think no. But to be fair, and Finch has picked a couple of wickets now and then as well with his left arm spin, which is absolute filth as well. But it can work. To be fair. 279 for 7. Let's get that updated. And also, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who has liked the video and subscribed to the channel. Your legends for doing so. If you haven't done so, please do. It really does help us out a great deal. Anjali Shahi says Aussies will win by 10 wickets. Yeah, they will. They will. I think you are correct. I mean, there might be 9 wickets if they pick up an early wicket, England, but the way it's looking right now, I don't think they're going to be very many runs ahead. Here we go. Starc. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful from Robinson. Punched through the covers. That could be 4. That was a quality shot, no pun intended, by Ollie Robinson, but only picks up 2. He didn't quite manage to time it well enough to the boundary, but a good shot from Starc. 3 actually, sorry, off it. Starc is just searching for wickets as he should. 1 for 70 off 17 overs. A little bit expensive in the end for Starc so far. Nearly going at 4s. Cash says, who's better, Lyon or Ashwin? And Bernard says, Lyon is nowhere close to Ashwin. Lyon is only good in Australia. Is Ashwin really good anywhere apart from the subcontinent as well? And it's just an honest question. It's not to say that he's not. I'm interested. I need to see the records actually from both outside of their home countries or kind of home. Because, I think, for example, Ashwin playing in Sri Lanka is similar enough to India. Same with Bangladesh as well. But, for example, Ashwin in England, I don't know how effective he was in that series against England. In fact, he didn't even play a lot of the games, did he? To be fair, so I don't know. To be fair, I think Lyon's not too far behind Ashwin. I would say Ashwin is better overall, just because I feel like he's got more tricks up his sleeve. But Lyon is a very underrated bowler. To be fair, and honestly, I would say, like, from looking at it from the outside, I'd like to have a look, and I might even do something on that Lyon versus Ashwin. Have a look at what their stats are like outside of their home countries, right? That's what you want to see. You don't want to just see. I mean, at home is obviously a huge factor, but you really want to see how they are outside in conditions that are not really conducive to spin. But also for Lyon, it'll be how well has he bowled, for example, in India, and utilize the spinning tracks. Can he adjust well to those? For example, Leach coming to Australia needs to bowl with a lot of overspin. Didn't bowl that well as you saw because he struggled to adapt the way that he bowls. And as a spinner, it's about adapting the type of spin you put on the ball as well, and also then not just that, but adapting to the speeds that you bowl at and the flight in different conditions. So it's definitely an art, spin bowling for sure. It really is. Right, so Horace says prediction for India versus South Africa. It's in South Africa, isn't it? So how many test matches is that again? Let's have a look. I want to say it's 3, but having a look at the Are they having a look at the first dismissal of yeah, they are, of the match. First ball of this test match. Starc absolutely cleaning up Rory Burns. What a start, eh? What a start. Oh, that is wild. That is wild from Woakes. An absolute swipe outside the off stump, trying to drive on the up. Lucky not to get a nick behind there, honestly. But yeah, 3 test matches, obviously, in South Africa, starting on Boxing Day. Ooh, very cool. I think a lot hinges on Norki and Rabada. What I would say is that I think the one thing that I would say, which is probably might not be the case, is that Rabada and Norkie, um, South Africa will rely on a lot to get wickets, and I genuinely feel like Rabada has been bowled into the ground. If he's going to be recovered enough and fresh enough, then they've got a good chance. South Africa they should probably win that 2-1, I would imagine, just because they're so good in those home conditions. If he's not, then they could struggle because the Australian batsmen will set up camp, you'd imagine, and they've got seamers that will, they'll definitely thrive. They've got enough seamers nowadays. Fast bowlers, they're not just a team with, medium paces and some really good spinners. They've got a very good all-round team, India, as we've seen, for example, playing the way they did at the Gabba, which is obviously where the test match is being held right now, Australia and England. So we'll see. It'll be a close test match series. I'll go South Africa 2-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if India do it. And to win in South Africa is a very, very good achievement. It really is. It's similar to winning in Australia. The pitches are not easy to bat on, and it's its own challenge. And if you can win in so-called, Senna countries, South Africa, England, New Zealand, Australia, it's a big, big, big feat for the Asian countries. Bernard says, you never know what can happen in cricket. Nobody knew Ben Stokes before he won a match single-handedly against Australia. Any player can perform at any given point of its time. It's better to stay positive. I think most people knew who Ben Stokes was before that, to be fair, Bernard. I mean, he still had a good record. To be fair to him, as an all-rounder, he's been around for quite a few years. I don't think that 2019 Headingley knock has defined him or been the only reason why people know him. I think people would have known him obviously from that over against Carlos Brathwaite getting smashed in 2015. But since that 2015 World Cup, he performed. Oh, that is poor. That is so poor from Ollie Robinson. It's reverse sweep, and he reverse sweeps straight to the man at point. It's an easiest catch. It's the easiest catch you've ever seen in your life. And it's just, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I say that's poor from Ollie Robinson, but you shouldn't be expecting him to get any runs. It's just, yeah, poor really from the top order of England not cashing in. And yeah, as I said, you can't expect these guys to be getting wickets now, getting runs, sorry, even. But yeah, Warner with a regulation catch as Robinson trudges off, and England very much. I mean, it's going to be game, set, match very soon, you'd imagine. It's just a matter of time as they whimper to defeat here at the Gabba. Adil says England 4 runs ahead of the Aussies, need 3, then chase England. Score not going to a 5 will be done quick. Yeah. No bites the dust as Abdullah indeed. Cash says, why is he reverse sweeping? Silly, yeah. Silly indeed. Silly indeed. But what, he's a tail ender, right? So I don't know, man. What do you want to say? I mean, they needed some real rearguard action to have any type of chance. And, you can't expect these guys to put on 300, right? So it's no surprise that this has happened. And I don't blame him. As in, I don't blame him for getting out. It's going to happen at some point. These guys are not batsmen, right? Harris says, do you consider Ben Stokes the best all-rounder still for what he's done for England? He's the best seeming all-rounder, I think, in Test cricket. He's not the best all-rounder in all formats, I would say. And I mean, is he actually? Well, Jason Holder's up there. Jason Holder's a damn good Test all-rounder. Do not underestimate how good Jason Holder is. Jason Holder is phenomenal. But yeah. I mean, Jason Holder's stats are just are like something to behold, to be honest with you. They really are quality. So I think is that 286 for 8, isn't it? Not 9. If I'm not mistaken. What are they looking at? They're just why are they showing it again? They need to overanalyze it. You just played the bad shot. Yeah, 286 for 8. Starc will continue. They're trying to clean up the tail, and Starc is very good for the most part. Doing that, an inside edge from Woakes, and lucky enough to chop on there. Cash says Jason Holder is better. Yeah, we have agreed. Jadeja. Yeah, spinning all-rounder. I mean, Jadeja is probably the best, I would say, in Test cricket. Definitely a spinning all-rounder. Seam rounder, probably Jason Holder. If you want someone who is the best all-rounder in terms of an ability to win you a match single-handedly, turn it on, then Ben Stokes is there. I think in terms of consistency, his consistency has improved definitely in the last few years. And as I said, he's probably just second over Jason Holder, and the fact that he's been quite inactive for a bit of time now, obviously, through, no fault of his own injuries and also, mental health, which is understandable. But Jason Holder has been very consistent for a long time, and he's quality. And he bowls a lot more overs than Stokes as well. Probably not quite as effective with the bat, but he's still damn good with the bat. I feel like Stokes is becoming more and more someone who is more a batting all-rounder, who can, bowl a quick spell, pick you up a wicket, potentially with a golden arm. But, I think we saw, for example, when he played in the T20s, he didn't bowl. And a genuine all-rounder will bowl in all formats, right? I feel like he won't. To be fair, in some ODIs, he'd only bowl a couple of overs, etc. as well. So, whereas a good example is Jack Callis would bowl in every single match that he played, and he'd bat in the top 4. So it makes a difference. Well played by Woakes off the back foot. That should be a single, is it? Or did they? I think that's actually no run. It's well fielded from David Warner, though, with his little moustache on. Horace says Stokes is a better batsman indeed. Adil says, will Aussies try and get a couple of overs extra before lunch, try and wrap the innings up, 2 wickets needed? Yeah, maybe. I mean, to be fair, if I'm the umpires, I'm like, mate, keep this going. Keep this going until the game's over. Like, what's the point of having lunch, like having a really long lunch just to make sure that, I mean, this will be wrapped up soon, you'd imagine. Abdullah says, if a cricketer can't bat, bowl, or field, should be called all-rounders too. Exactly. I mean, they are an all-rounder, right? They can't bat, bowl, or field. Then, yeah. They're an all-round non-cricketer. The best all-round non-cricketer around. But also, come on, let's stick there with Woakes. Yeah. Well, I think this is just a matter of time, but until his stumps go flying, probably, you'd imagine. Well run down there from Woakes to third man from Starc, who is struggling to be particularly effective. You can see there is, again, no pun intended, a stark contrast between Starc in white ball cricket and red ball cricket. He's still, as shown by that first delivery of this test match, he's still got a lot to offer, but, he's very much someone who is a lot more, I would say, personally effective in the white ball stuff than red ball stuff anymore. Similar to Buttler, I think Butler's such a good white ball player, and I just don't think he's as effective in the red ball. But he's such a good player, like Starc, that he can play red ball cricket and still perform and be in your best 11, right? And I feel that's just the way it is. It's 289 for 8, 2 wickets remaining here, and they lead by 11 runs. If they were to defend the total, I think what they get, it'd probably be the best win ever. AJ Gray with a exclamation mark. Thank you very much. Guys, there's over 50 of you in the chat, nearly 60 actually, indeed. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. As Lyon, you can see Australia want to get this done, man. They're just so quickly here, chucking the ball, get on with it. Come on, let's get the wickets down. And they want to go back and probably, knowing them, get in the change room, drink some alcohol out of a shoe or something. That's what they did at the T20 World Cup final. And go and circuit, knowing them. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Please remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. If you have already liked the video, thank you. I appreciate it. You're all legends for doing so. And same with subscribing to the channel. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's a big red button. It's free. It's quick, it's easy, and just keeps you notified. Do get a notification bell as well to get alerted to all new videos. And if you have done so already, thank you. Apologies for bugging you. And if you haven't, please do. And become a legend like the QualityShot family who have already done so far. Well, bowled from line and punched to... Oh, that's poor. It was punched to mid-on. He kind of just ended up splattering on the floor. And yeah, interesting. Adil says 10 minutes till the scheduled lunch break. Yeah, well, I think if they bowl England out before the lunch break, they'll just continue. They'll probably ask Australia, do you want to carry on? If they do not, right, then they will probably just take lunch, which is a bit annoying, to be honest with you. Cash says I'm predicting 5-0. I think, well, judging by what the weather is going to be like, I'd be surprised if we get a result in all. Also, no draw as well. You'd imagine there might be a one draw in there, maybe. But in saying that, to be fair though, Cash, I think in one of them they'll play Anderson on Broad, which will be the day-night test. In fact, aren't there 2 day-night test matches in this series? Either way, they should have a good chance that day-night test match. I think it'll be 3-1. That's what I said before. I'll stick to it. I think the day-night test match is probably their best chance of gaining something from it. And you'd imagine they'll get better as the series wears on. But let's see. Look at this so quickly. I love it. I just love how the Aussies are just like, yep, let's get on with it. Start coming around the wicket to Wood, obviously trying to target the stumps and yeah, trying to get the job done here. Binod says 90 more runs required. Or do you think so? I don't see them defending anything below 200, honestly. Could be mistaken, but we shall see. It says Aussies 3-1 England, I'm predicting. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Oh, well, bowled from Starc as a bouncer. He's trying to get Wood to just fend that off the glove or bat handle kind of up in the air. But yeah. Cash says, I hope they come back. 5-match series allows for improvements. It does, yeah. It does. It does indeed. Cash says, but won't hold my breath. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Wood didn't even know where that ball was, to be fair. Right, here we go. If I'm Starc, just go Yorker. No, he's gone short. That's probably not the right option. And that will be, is that 4 or 6? No, that's 4. As Wood carves that over the slip cordon for 4. He's given him a width. It's short and wide from Starc. And a bizarre decision. If I'm Starc, I'm just going really full to Wood. I'm not quite sure why he's trying to go short there. He's obviously trying to see if he can get him to just hit one straight up in the air or kind of fend one off to the slip cordon or even to middle wicket or cover or even to the keeper. But that's fine. And like he bowled a shorter one previously, which is good. Rattled him, then go full. Go Yorker. There you go. Goes Yorker this time, but That's actually well driven in the end from Wood, but ends up being a half volley in the end. Binod says, do you think Ben Stokes should be promoted up the batting order? Why is he always coming in a pressure situation? Binod, if he comes up the order, he'll be in an even more pressure situation, right? Because if you come in at 3, for the most part, England are normally 1 wicket down within the first 5 to 10 overs. To come in then at 3, you're in a really high pressure situation. He was in a pressure situation today because Malan and Root didn't cash in, and in fact, they'd set it up nicely for him to be able to express himself, even if one of them got out and the other went on and stayed with Stokes for a longer time. Then he would have been able to settle a lot easier. So I just think if we look at it, batting at 3 is probably not the ideal. I would say. Cash says they need to annoy Starc, etc., like Bumrah and Shami did to Anderson. Yeah, agreed. Right, we go. Start coming around the wicket again. This time short, and that's short and ends up dragging down the leg side. As you can see, Carey just taking off his cap, and then he's got his helmet, chucking it on. So they're obviously going Starc and Lyon for a few overs here, just trying to see what they can do. Well, it's nearly 2 a.m. here. Bloody hell. Lead by 17 runs, eh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Harry says, what do you think of the pain situation? Obviously what he did was wrong. Simple as that. But it did happen, whatever it was, 4 years ago before he was made Australian captain, so a bit harsh to judge him on a single act that happened before he was captain, and kind of use that to then push him out of the captaincy. Well, that was a bit out of order. Don't think Cricket Australia handled it very well. I mean, they had an inquiry where he was exonerated. I think did like an intensive inquiry on it, and look, I mean, I don't know whether he should have been exonerated or not. I think if they were going to have an issue with it, or it was an issue, then they should have punished him beforehand. They should have punished him at the time. Instead, they didn't. So then it shouldn't really have come up now. But obviously, horrible for the person involved. Whether how consensual, etc., it was as well, who knows? But obviously, there was a complaint filed, which is why it came about, and then it obviously came to light it was going to be leaked. So he just came out, I guess, in front of it. Oh, cleaned him up. And that's Nathan Lyon gets Mark Wood. Here we go. Surely we're near the end soon now. Right, we go 296 for 9. And clean through the gate, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, a little bit of an outside edge as well from Wood. But yeah, cleaned up. Video says, at this rate, Venue might not get to stream later. The match will be done. Yeah, he won't. Villa says, surely they'll take the extra 30 minutes from now. You would imagine so, yeah. Bernard says, have you not seen any big partnerships for 8th or 9th wicket in Test match recent times? Are bowlers not paying any attention to batting at all? Or just spoiled because of the leagues and the money? Oh, that's an interesting one. It's a good question. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, what Washington Sundar and Takor had a good. I think that was an 8th wicket partnership, if I'm not mistaken. And that was obviously in the series against Australia. But that was quite a long time ago now, to be fair. In terms of as of late, yeah, there haven't been a lot. I don't think it's a case of them not paying attention to their batting. I think maybe As you said, though, in terms of the leagues and the money, people are more focused on generally, if you're playing a lot of different formats, on your power hitting, because that then makes you stand out. And also, if you're a tail ender or you're someone lower order coming in, you want to come in and go big. Interesting. Yeah, Cash says Bumrah and Shami at Lords was a longer partnership, obviously, and I think that would have been ninth or 10th wicket, actually. Probably ninth wicket partnership. So, look, I think batsmen are still improving. Sorry, bowlers are improving as batsmen, even. I think there's more of an emphasis on it. I think most teams do bat deeper. I just think that Test cricket is, especially when you're playing franchise cricket in other formats, the attention span and I think, application can sometimes be lacking because people are not used to playing a lot of Test cricket, and the experience isn't quite there yet for maturity, and especially as then a bowler who's batting, you don't practice your batting as much as you would your bowling anyway. So that then probably doesn't help. There's a little bit of disarray when they are having to try and build partnerships, for sure. It's out end game. Yeah. Deal says in the studio they said lunch postponed, inevitable's near. Yeah, which is good. But says I feel bad for England. Yeah, I wouldn't feel too bad for them. They kind of had it in the bag. Not in the bag, sorry, but they had an opportunity and they blew it. And that's just kind of the crux of the matter, really. Yeah, which is pretty poor, to be honest with you. I think pretty poor, to be fair. Right, so here we go. Leach 2 balls faced and managed to survive. Cameron Green's back on, 1 for 22 off his 11. Woakes 16 off 41. They're looking to get it done now, aren't they? I mean, if they could probably even just bowl, get the last wicket, and then if I was them, lunch delayed with England 9 wickets down. Yeah, would make sense. Yeah, I mean, if I was Australia, if you're the openers, you might even be saying, let's just go out there without pads. We need like 11 runs just to get it done. But obviously, they won't do that. But bouncer from Green to start off with. I was giving it a wide. Yeah, it was overhead height, to be fair. Well, bowled by Green. He's got very trundles in, doesn't really run in, but you can see it's a very loaded action as he comes up to the crease. Cameron Green, to be fair. Very loaded action indeed. Oh. Right, 297 for 9. Or bowled. Right on that 4 stump line, not getting any shape at the moment, Cam Green, and Woakes just prods that towards the offside. Good, solid for defensive from the Birmingham lad, Chris Woakes. 16 off 44. Just a wide from this over so far from the first 3 deliveries. Cam Green looking to cartwheel the stumps of Chris Woakes. You'd imagine, yeah, he's just trying to pull nice and straight to him. 138 clicks, not bad, eh? Not bad for an all-rounder. Not bad for a bowler in general. He's getting up around those 140 mark, which is 87, 88 miles an hour, which is nothing to be. Yeah, it's not to be trifled with, is it? To be fair, that kind of pace. And he's a tall lad as well, so getting a lot of bounce and even more bounce given it's Australian pitches. So definitely going to be a little bit of a handful at times. We saw that with the wicket of Joe Root. Yeah, on the money again, Cam Green were bowled. So 1 delivery remaining. Chris Woakes is really going to have to do all by himself here if he wants to get England into anything decent. A lead of only 19 runs. And Leach is yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Woakes tries to tip, tries to uppercut Cam Green over the keeper and goes straight into the hands of Alex Carey. Here we go. Game over. 19 runs to win, or 20 runs to win. Australia need to get it done, and they'll get it done now. They'll come out straight away and knock it off. Cash's last 7 wickets didn't even make 100. Nope. Over says Abdullah. Harris is out. Exactly. You'd imagine the openers will go straight in. They'll pad up. They'll come straight out. They're making them come out as well and say, here we go. Let's get this done now. We have absolutely stuffed you guys. So good luck. Good luck. Oh. Right, so 297 all out. England and 19 runs to win for Australia. Let's update that. Yeah, so Nathan Lyon is coming off. Obviously, he got his 400th wicket, so he's having a walk off. That was England 270 all out. They need 20 runs to win, if I'm not mistaken. So see, yeah. Abdullah says, to be fair, it should be 5 runs to win with the 14 Stokes no balls. Lol. It's true. That's true. It's crazy, isn't it? That the technology wasn't working. They just didn't even bother telling. They told both teams. So both teams knew apparently, the management, but no one else knew. So if you're a viewer, you're watching, you're thinking, what the hell's going on? Like, why are they not picking up on this? But yeah, Australia need 20 runs to win. And look at that line, 4 for 91. Cam Green, 2 for 23 as well. Root and Malan were really good whilst they were in, and I think that's what's going to be the real frustration from an England point of view will be the fact that they didn't capitalise after getting into a good position, right? I mean, as Cash said, I mean, it's really, really poor. And in fact, if we have a look at the scorecard and the fall of wickets, so where are we? So here, 223 for 2 they were. So 8 wickets fell. 8 wickets fell for 74 runs. That is so poor. 8 wickets for 74 runs. That is a collapse. It's a massive collapse. Harris says light work for Australia. You know, I strongly wish we celebrate England victory next match. I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that, but yeah, they need to do better than they did here today. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, look, it's just not good enough, is it? I mean, you cannot be, only getting 74 runs from your last 8 wickets. It's just really poor from England, genuinely. Need to be doing a lot better than that. And Malan and Root will look at themselves and think, we did not. We did not do well enough after, dominating day 2 and putting ourselves in a good position to kick on. Harris says, can England win the next match? Yeah, I mean, why not? Don't see why they can't win it, but it'll be very difficult for them to. I think, they'll probably bring back. So I think the next one is the day-night test, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd imagine Broad and Anderson both will play, unless I'm wrong. But yeah, we'll see. What's the chatting about? Just get the batsman out, knock it off. It just says for England to win, they need to score 300 plus in the first innings first. Something they haven't done yet. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I agree. 300 is kind of the figure, isn't it? You need 300 plus your first innings total, and that then gives you a good chance to then set up the test match and win from there. To be honest with you, so yeah, 100%. Cash says they've taken lunch, I think. Oh, how have they taken lunch? Why have they taken lunch? Horace says England rely on Joe Root too much. Yeah, they do. They do indeed. They do indeed. They do indeed. Because I'm gonna go to sleep as well. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning. I'm gonna call it quits. I mean, 20 runs. There's no point me staying up to watch that. I might watch it in my bed before I sleep. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. here in the UK, and I wasn't even planning to do a stream this long. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Thanks to all the new guys as well. Good to see you getting involved. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like the video, read us, help us out, and also do subscribe. Thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. For anyone that's interested in boxing, we'll be doing boxing live streams tomorrow evening, UK time. So do keep an eye out for that. Binoz says, can we see 2 to 3 quick Aussie wickets today at least? Maybe. But yeah, and also, of course, I'll be doing a review of the day's play as I have been doing each day for this test match. So do keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, thank you very much. Mason says, bye, bro. I'm going to sleep. Please pray for me that I'm good. No problem. Yeah, can do. Yeah, yeah. Let's all go to sleep. Bye. See you guys later, and have a good one.